I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. Got a lot to prove around here.
There are always more bounties to collect. You're prompt. Good trait for a tracker. Anyhow, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am agent number 1, or no one, if you prefer. It seems you've decided to entertain our offer. Good. A drop of enthusiasm can create an ocean of success. Remember that. However, it is not as simple as accepting and taking an oath. You must be tested in the field and face a true challenge before taking up the mantle of tracker. Do you have any questions before we proceed? Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall, then report back to me.
Look what the Astra dragged in. Hey, you should speak with Agent No One first.
The hunt continues. I hope you fare well. Good. You have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself. Excellent. I knew you could. The target for this mission is admittedly one of our toughest. Not because of how dangerous he is, but because of how often he's evaded us in the past. His name is Hannibal Eutropio. He's wanted for 94 counts of spaceship grand theft. We have reason to believe he runs a chop shop somewhere out in the fringes, but we do not know where. Luckily, we have intel that one of his associates, Adrastos Dakota, is currently here in Aquila City. For your first mission, you were assigned a partner, Roach. He will have more information. Speak with him.
Is he not as good as you? Because that's kind of what it sounds like.
Your enthusiasm is noted. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
You ever want to learn from the best? I'm your guy. Hey, so, about earlier, when you first arrived. Right, you're not. Because when we're working together, you're going to follow my instructions so you can learn from a real professional. I know you think you're hot shit, but if you don't have the skills to back it up, the only tip I'll be asking you is where are all the best spots in the afterlife? Now let's get down to business. This Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions? Great. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so we're going to go out there and you'll use your scanner to find him. Once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road. I'd wish you luck, but we both know it's more about skill.
Let's get going. Later.
Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
Glad to be on the same path as you.
Good to see you again. I'm pleased you chose to join us. Call me inevitable. You're welcome. All I did was extend the invitation. You decided to follow through and brought yourself. I didn't choose to recruit you, but I did the research and tracked you down. Surprisingly, it was not easy. For you, yes. A good tracker should be as a shadow. Elusive, unnoticed, yet ever-present. For me, let's just say it exposes a vulnerability in my armor. Perhaps my skills are not what they once were. Not much. I've been doing this longer than any of the other trackers, even Agent Number 1. I pay little mind to the claim I was the best. I've no need to compare and no ego to feed. Not like Roach chasing some asinine record. My specialty is tracking our most elusive targets, which takes longer. Sometimes months or years. I do my job thoroughly, and that's all there is to it. That being said, I rarely go on the hunt these days. My experience is now far more valuable as an agent than a field tracker. Yes, patience is your #1 virtue. That is something I did not understand fully when I was younger and less experienced. As a novice tracker, I was impetuous. One of my early quarries took advantage of this. He would wait for me to act rashly and falter, which gave him the upper hand he needed to escape. The cycle would repeat. He evaded me for years. It wasn't until I understood the value of patience that I caught up with him and finally claimed the bounty on his head. It's how I earned my call sign. It may take time, but I always get my mark. Until we speak again.
Okay, Drastos is likely wandering the streets around here somewhere. Open up your scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. We may need to check other areas of the city.
Nice hat. Rock might have some work for someone like you.
What's the whistle? That again. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Beats me.
We are united in a great fellowship, you and I.
My research could open up more of a key to the settlement. In time.
SSNN says that spacers and the fleet are getting worse.
That's what they've always.
There. Oh, that's a guy. open your scanner and scan it to confirm. Okay. That's it. Now, approach.
A lot happier at night. Just don't watch me.
Leave your pipe.
Hey, can I help you? You know, he would be pretty pissed if he knew I squealed. Who knows what he'd do to me? I might take you up on that offer. Am I? They have to prove it, and I'm willing to bet they can't. I've got an alibi for everything. I don't like the sound of that maybe, but I might be convinced to consider that. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what you want to know. What exactly do you want to know? Something about Hannibal, right?
You need to tell us where he is. Then, as long as the intel's good, we can consider letting you off easy. Got it?
You know, I wasn't sure I liked you, but I'm coming around. Truth is, Hannibal could be anywhere. I don't know how to tell you where he is.
I don't believe you. You better start spilling more.
But I know where to find his chop shop. Look, I'm not dumb enough to lie to trackers. I know what's at stake. It's an old abandoned star yard in the Andromos system. Andromos 4A to be exact. Surrounded by a field of giant space rocks. Can't miss it. Actually, you can. That's kind of the point.
Great. You're coming with us then. You run, you die. You cause a commotion, you die. You so much as sneeze without asking.
I die. I think I get it. Well, what are we waiting for? To the chop shop.
Right. Hey, rookie, a word? So normally, you'd register Adrastos with the system and leave him bound for someone to come pick him up. But we need him to tag along with us. Now, if we show up in my ship, we'll lose the element of surprise. I'd rather keep our cards close to our chest. Gives Hannibal less chance to escape. Yeah, I've got one all right. See, the last guy I took in wound up dead and unknowingly donated his ship. It's a nice ride, and the parts are valuable. We'll use that. Adrastos here is gonna help us on the comms as we approach.
Oh, I am?
Or he'll find himself in deep space without a suit. He's going to play it as if he jacked a ship and brought it to be chopped up. And he's going to do it without giving it away that we're on board because he knows what'll happen if he does.
As I was saying, I'm going to do just that.
Great. Let's get to it then. The ship's parked at the spaceport. You'll be the one in the pilot's seat so I can keep an eye on our good buddy Adrastos. Let's wrap this one up nice and quick.
Be back.
gun holstered during your stay? You'd be good in my book.
Well. Sam Cole finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Hey, good to see you. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
Sam's Constellation lackey here to bother me again? Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here. Well, it's not your... I heard you the first... Can't disagree that Solomon was an explorer, I'll admit. Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
My own father's trying to keep those maps from me. Yep. Solomon's still the key. Take it easy. All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave.
I'm not gonna hold this against you. Just doing your job.
If you're looking for work, Mayor Cartwright might have something.
Agricultural systems, there's no line.
You can make a mint off animal parts sometimes. Wonderful as living worlds are, look out for predators. get ourselves a nice cozy campfire, you can have a good time in a cave.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. At least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh, really? Let's hear it. Tough talk. But you've backed it up so far, I'll admit. Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead.
Boss, it's the Ashta.
This is your fault. You better lend us a hand.
Last mistake you'll make. Getting some cover! No one's here. I told you.
May stink to high heaven, but it's all part of the job.
I guess I owe you something for dealing. Get out of here before I change my mind.
We're in one piece. I'll call that a win. Let's get back to the lodge.
warn them about the Ashta? We got a big old sign. Danger. If they open up the gate and go out there, it's on their own head. But if they're far afield, they got no idea what they're in for. You want to warn them? You know I don't like talking to strangers. Then you chose a hell of a profession. Outside is really, really dangerous. You see a danger sign in a kitty city, better know we mean it. Hi. Don't go outside. Ashta. I'd recommend staying inside. Outside, Ashta. Danger.